Hello students, a very good morning. So I hope you all are doing good, and I know the times are tough, because of which we are not able to hold live classes. So remember that from now on we will be, for some time, we will be studying through through these YouTube videos. So make sure every day, according to whatever subject you have that day, check your YouTube app, go through the complete video, study well, listen to it, note down whatever you have to note down, because ultimately this is what is going to come in the exam. So pay attention, do study, don't skip the videos, don't say I will listen to it later. Don't let the work pile up on your head. Okay, so now without wasting further time, we will continue with the lesson that we were doing. So I remember we were doing the lesson the sentence, and under that the subtopic phrases and clause, that was what we were doing. So now let me tell you, under the topic phrases and clause, only page 8, page 7 and page 8 will come. That is, what is a sentence, what is a phrase, what is a clause, the difference between three of them, and what is main clause and subordinate clause. So page 7 and 8 are the only two pages that will come under phrases and clause. Kinds of phrases and clause are cancelled. That means page 9, page 10 and the first part of page 11, that is cancelled. Understood? Exercises, I have taught you well. Exercises you'll do on your own. You'll solve all the exercises in the book, but only five sentences should be done. First 5, not any 5. First 5 sentences are to be done in your notebooks. Now let us continue with the next subtopic, and that is kinds of sentences. So the first kind is assertive sentence, or the other name for it is declarative sentence. Now when I say declarative, we all can connect to a similar word which means declare something or say something. Basically it is only a simple statement, or a statement or a sentence that is declaring something, that is telling you something. And another sign of an assertive sentence is it ends with a full stop. Got it till here? Now let us take an example. This is a lovely day. So this is a normal sentence, right? This is only declaring it. This is only a normal sentence saying, okay, the day is very good, it's a lovely day. It is not asking you question, it is not ordering you to do anything, nothing. It is a simple sentence. Now the next thing that we need to learn in under this assertive sentence is affirmative sentence and negative sentence. Now what is affirmative? See, the first, under the first example on the top part of the board, what you can see, it says this is a lovely day, right? This sentence can be said in one more way, in another way, and that is, this is not a bad day. If it is not a bad day, then it is a lovely day, right? It's a good day. So meaning is same. The only difference is when we use the word not. Can you see the word not is double underlined? So in the first sentence, this is a lovely day, there is no negative word. Negative in a sense, the word no, not, never, this is not used, right? This is a sentence where there is no negative word, that is an affirmative sentence. To change from affirmative to negative, we just have to use the word not and frame the sentence without changing its meaning or without changing its tense. So this is a lovely day is telling you it is talking in present tense, right? So when you change it from negative, affirmative to negative, the tense should remain the same. You cannot say that was not a bad day. No, we are talking about today. This is not a bad day. When the word not is used, then it is a negative sentence. Now we'll come down and we'll see the rules for transformation, to transform or to change from affirmative to negative sentence. Let us see affirmative, in a way you can say from positive to negative. It's a positive sentence. No negative word as in no, not, never, this is not used. But in a negative sentence, the negative words like no, not or never are used. Won't, don't. If we expand it, the N apostrophe T means not, right? The full form of, like, let's say don't, do not. So again not is coming, right? So such words can be used when we change it to negative. Now rules for transformation from affirmative to negative. Now the very first and very important rule is, as I told you, the tense should not change. The tense should always remain the same. If it is talking about, if the sentence is saying is in present tense, when you change it from positive to negative or from affirmative to negative, then the sentence should remain in the present tense. A sentence in the past tense should remain in the past tense when changed to negative. Got it? Second rule is the meaning of the sentence should not change. Now if we go back to the first example, the upper portion of the board, if I would have said it is, instead of this is not a bad day, if I would have said this is a bad day. So from this is a lovely day to the change was this is a bad day. Meaning completely got changed, right? So that is what it means. The meaning should not change. And the third rule is, when you change to negative, use the words no, not, never. Got it? Okay, now we will come down to the second last example, to the lower portion of the board, and we will see the example. Always obey your elders. So see, this is an affirmative sentence. There is no negative word in this, right? So always obey your elders. The other thing, it is saying always obey your elders. It is talking in present tense. Now when you change an affirmative sentence to negative sentence, what are the things you need to keep in mind? First, tense should remain the same, meaning should not change, and use the word no, not or never. So if I change this sentence to negative, from positive to negative, when I change it, it will become it says always obey your elders. So when I change it, it will be you should never disobey your elders. Now see, the word never is used here, right? So when we changed it from affirmative to negative, we use the word never. So the third rule done. Next, the second rule, the meaning of the sentence has not changed. You should always obey your elders, you should never disobey your elder. If you never disobey them, then what is it? You are always obeying them, right? So meaning here is same. And then last, the first rule is tense should not change. Again, you should always obey your elders. Always obey your elders. Present tense, you should never obey your elders. Again, this is in present tense. Understood? Now come to the last sentence, the last example. It says she remembered to wish her father. Now, the word remember and remembered, ed, is telling you this is a sentence in the past tense, correct? So now when we change it to negative, it should remain in the past tense. So when we change it to negative, it will be she did not forget. We are using did not forget to wish her father. So again, did not forget is showing you that the sentence is again in the past tense. So the tense did not change. Next, the meaning did not change. If she did not forget, that means she remembered, right? So the meaning of the sentence did not change. And to change it from affirmative or positive to negative, we use the word not here. She did not forget to wish her father. So understood till here? For now, we will stop here and we will continue further in the next class. I hope you have understood till here. Take down the notes of whatever you can see on the board, and do keep studying and revising whatever you've been taught. Yes, you have to do the exercise on page 14, all the from the D1 exercise, all the 8 sentences you will solve in the book, but only first 4 sentences are to be done in the notebook. From exercise E1, you will solve all the 10 in your book, but the first 5 are to be done in your notebook. Understood? So all the best, my dear children. God bless you all. Be good, stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.